Yo, shout out to the Most High. It's over the eyes, you know, Lawrence Status. LD is also known Lawrence the One. For another episode, I need to know my special guest. Introduce yourself, man.
Young Simi.
Semi-auto. Okay, what's up with you? One.
What's up, man?
So this is what I want to know. I like to ask all my guests, how did they get their name?
That's funny. So I'm a firearms expert. And so I train people with weapons. And so, you know, I deal a lot with firearms. And, you know, I was trying to come up with a name, and I was seeing, like, you know, what am I into the most? And at the time, it was firearms. So, you know, we got fully autos, semi-autos.
Okay, hey, so what the fuck you can't do? Because every time I talk to you, I learn something different about you.
I'm an information junkie. So I'm always,
one minute you making cupcakes, the next minute you taking guns apart and shit. Ain't you a barber too?
Yeah, I own barbershops. Yeah.
Didn't you use to cut hair?
Yeah. I cut, I own it.
Yeah, look at it. I cut, and then I like how he said the main.
Yeah, don't just give me. Yeah, don't get me fucked. If we gonna talk about some shit, let's talk about it.
I like how he did the Jay-Z part. Very humble.
Yeah.
You know, cut here. Yeah, own barbershops.
Yeah. I mean, you know, because at the time I wasn't cutting, I was just owning. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I stopped cutting and just did the owner thing.
Do you cut your own hair?
Yep, a lot of the times, yeah.
For sure. So that's how you stay fresh to death. You know, he's a do-it-yourselfer.
Yeah.
For sure. I cut my own hair. I'm bald, though.
I could tell.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was a rose. But I will tell you, my son asked, could he use a brush? He said, hey, Dad, you got a brush? I said, nigga, I ain't got no hair, nigga. I kick your ass all over. But check this out, though. How did your hip-hop experience start, though?
Just, you know, just falling in love with hip hop.
Okay. Yeah.
Just falling in love with music. My dad, he did music a little bit. He loved music. And so it was always music around me. I was always listening to music. Okay,
but what year did it start?
I don't know exactly the year. I know how old I was. I was probably maybe around, 8, 9 years old. And I always just, like I said, I just fell in love with it.
Okay.
Like everybody else, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At first, you hear something so much, or you're around something so much.
But everybody got a different story. Like, a lot of my guests come in here and was like just pushed into it.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, I just loved it, and then that was just my pastime. I had a radio, and it was just me and the radio and shit. I was just listening, and it just it was something that touched my soul.
Yeah.
Like somebody playing basketball, they might have been around it and just loved it.
So how was your childhood? What was your childhood like?
My childhood was bittersweet, good, bad, a lot of alone time.
Are you the only child?
No, and then yes. Right.
So it's a gap or something.
It's a gap, and then it was more, wedges that was brought in from the parenting. So when the I got a sister, you know what I'm saying? I love her, but we don't see eye to eye a lot, you know what I'm saying? And so, our parenting, they didn't raise a close-knit family. So everybody was just kind of doing their own thing. It was only like 1 or 2 kids. My grandma 1, 2, my mom 1, 2. It wasn't like hella cousins or nothing like that.
Gotcha.
And then, and so everybody was just doing it. And everybody was a big gap. Like my mama brother is like 19 years older than her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then my sister, she like 7 years older than me. So, you can't really kick it with somebody when they 17 and you 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
my sister's 8 years older than me. So that's why when you said yes and no, I totally get it. My sister was like 16 or 17 when she had my nephew or something like that.
Right.
And I was 8.
Yeah.
And I was 12.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I was about the same way.
Yeah.
And so I just, I grew up like that, alone a lot. And I had music as my escape. Not to sound cliche, but it was literally
definitely. Yeah, because people like what they like, and love is so abstract, you don't know where it's going to come. Love also comes in your heart uninvited.
Mm-hmm.
You could be just sitting up there fucking with something and then just fall in love with it.
Well, I think time brings love. You know what I'm saying? I think time brings attachment, and then attachment brings love.
You know what? I'm glad that you said that, because I almost agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't believe that somebody's my friend just because I've been knowing them a long time.
Yeah, it's not the length, it's the strength.
Yeah,
for sure.
Exactly. But long time Allow some.
time. Well, you become attached to something long time.
Yeah.
You know, and then that could bring in that opens the door for love to happen.
Now you know what's so crazy about that is that love, is it always good?
I think love is always good. Yeah. I think love is necessary to life. And so how can it not be good unless you're ready to die?
Well, the thing about it is that love is only the attachment. It depends on what you attach yourself. Because the dolphin love to smoke crack.
And nothing wrong with crack. Who say? Who are we to judge there's something wrong with crack?
The outcome.
What about the outcome? What if they enjoy the outcome?
But what if the outcome is them stealing people's shit?
Okay, then they got to deal with the consequences of that.
And the outcome is bad.
Things should be stolen in life. We shouldn't have no stealing in life. What would life be without thievery?
But the thing about that is, I'm glad that you said.
What kind of world are you trying to live in?
Huh?
No thievery, no crack.
I'm saying there's consequences to everything.
Absolutely,
and bad things deserve consequences. I'm just saying this.
Good things deserve consequences too.
Have you ever fell in love with somebody that wasn't good for you?
No.
Never?
No.
Okay.
I rule with an iron fist.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm real calculated.
Yeah.
So I don't fall in love with my mama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My mama wasn't too good for me at times.
Yeah, like
I was already in love with
her. I used to love to drink every day.
Yeah.
That wasn't good.
I mean,
You know.
It was good to you.
For the moment.
Okay.
For the moment. In the beginning.
For a bunch of moments. For a series of moments.
For a series.
Okay. But life is a bunch of series of moments.
Yeah, but do you know what a senior moment is?
What is that?
A senior moment is like a motherfucker could be good a long time, right? But then they do some wild out shit at the end that could damn near tarnish their whole legacy. I had somebody that I was close to.
Absolutely.
Great guy. Just beat cancer, but his senior moment that goes down is when he tried to kill his wife and shit like that and didn't and end up killing himself. That was his senior moment.
I've had those.
You know?
Yeah. I tried to kill myself.
Really?
3 times.
Would you like to expound on that?
We can.
Talk about the first time.
The first time it almost worked. I shot myself.
On purpose?
On purpose.
What was in your mind? Like, what drove you to that point?
I didn't want to be here. Ain't that what drive people to suicide? They done.
But was it,
okay, so from childhood, you know, I have mental issues from childhood and having to take medicine and hospital visits and just being mentally unstable, having mental issues. And then trying to take care of them in my adult years, as a kid, not knowing what they were, what was wrong with me. They would take me to the hospital and, they'd just prescribe me medicines and therapy and stuff. 'Cause it leads up to that because my father got murdered. He ended up getting murdered. I was 15. That spent me. I was done.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was done. And then I couldn't get a grip. So around 18, 19, I was like literally losing it.
Were you ever trying to self-medicate?
Self-medicate? I mean, weed, hella weed, you know what I'm saying? Drink. I was drinking. I didn't try nothing harder than that. But I was already fucked up. I was already crazy. So,
yeah.
I was trying to, So just doing that, and then they gave me the medications, and then from there, But throughout my whole life, not knowing, what's wrong.
What it was.
Yeah, not knowing what it was, because and then as I got older, more information started being available. Obviously,
of course,
the internet and everything, and so I started to be able to self-diagnose and then get diagnosed again from them, and so and then my mom she had multiple sclerosis.
Okay.
And so her body started deteriorating.
Yeah.
And but then I had a tumultuous relationship with her, so it's like, damn, I got to take care of the person who didn't take care of me.
Definitely.
And I had no choice. So now I'm taking care of her, and I'm watching a woman that was strong, like literally physically and everything else. Vibrant, going out, you know what I'm saying, hitting the end zone, and you know what I'm saying.
He said the end zone. Shout out to the end zone. Big clean.
Right? Hitting the end zone, sweet Jimmy's and shit. I'm watching her go do that, get her nails done here to now she's, in the bed, crippled, and I have to take care of her and wipe her and do all these things. And I gave up my music career. I gave up everything to do that, and to see that, it just took a toll on me. Ended up having children. My son comes out and he's mentally disabled.
Yeah.
I ended up having a daughter. she's mentally disabled. So she's autistic. So I got to take care of all this. And then having my mom, having to bring her back. I got kids running around. My daughter don't even know which way is up. She don't know if she here or what. You know, she just doing her thing. And I love her and I'm taking care of her. But just having to take care of all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was over with.
Yeah.
And then and that's the bad part about me being a firearms expert, because I had nothing but guns.
Yeah.
And I couldn't bring myself to, you know, hit myself in the head. And so I tried to hit an artery. And so I shot myself, tried to bleed out. By the time the paramedics got there, they were stopping the bleeding. But I heard it was only 3 minutes or something like that, and you gone. You know? And I did it because I went and see my mom, and I had her in another room, and she was just up in there, and she can't see her eyes, and she done went blind from the multiple sclerosis, and it didn't gave her I forgot the name of it, and it was, you know, and that was it.
Yeah. So what about
the other times? You know, I didn't get that far. You know what I'm saying? But that was the first time, and I really went that far. At least I feel like that was the first time. I thought about it before, but that was the first time I really was trying to go to it. Then other times after that, I got over it. You know, they got me help, and then I started to. I had friends and people that was, you know, trying to come to me, and it was bad, bro. A bunch of hospital trips. You know, I wasn't doing music. I wasn't doing nothing. I was just, you know, I was depressed. And, real anxiety and panic attacks. Just fucked up, bro.
So what is the medical diagnosis? Bipolar?
So no, I got GAD, you know, generalized anxiety disorder.
Okay.
And then I suffer from depression, and then with traces of PTSD. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what they give me. And so they, you know, prescribe me, you know, Lexapro, Paxil, stuff like that. And I took it before, but it just made me kind of zombified. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like it. Yeah. And so I stopped taking it. I started, you know, I'm a Muslim. I got into Islam. You know, I ended up retaking my Shahada in 2012. And, you know, and I've been on ever since, you know, and it keep me straight. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I believe, you know, as far as the discipline of it. Definitely. I need some discipline.
Oh, for sure.
And I tried other things, other religions. Shouts out to all the other religions, Christianity. But this one gave me the most, you know, discipline.
Peace and serenity.
Yeah. And then also I got to have peace and serenity. So I got to go for walks. And I just got to do all kind of natural, holistic shit just to keep my mind. But anyway, it brings us here. Music is what. Yeah. I was at the last therapy session. I was at therapy one time. And he told me, I said, if I was your son, what would you tell me? Because I kept going back and forth to the hospital. You know, she could tell you, like, she was having to take me to the hospital. Shit, how many times? A lot. And it was just, it was wearing on my relationship. Yeah. Because I would get up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, you know, I got to go. And then I wasn't doing nothing. And then he said, the last time I was there, I said, if I was your son, it was an old white Jewish man from New York. And I said, if I was your son, what would you tell me? He said, find something to do. And I said, okay, that sounds easy. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, what do you like to do? I said, well, I used to do music, you know. And he said, do that. Yeah. And I said, all right, I guess so. And then Jay helped save me. We would have long talks. And, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Jay, man.
Yeah, shout out Jay Dandridge. That's my right hand for sure.
Jay is one of the motherfuckers that's always he always felt like a group home counselor.
He was my group home counselor for sure. And he had a saying he gave me. I would call him, when I call you fucked up, I would call him fucked up. And sometimes, you know, I still do. And he got this saying he say to me, and he taught me this, and he says, whatever go against us gotta lose.
That's right.
You know, mentally, physically, whatever it is. And sometimes I literally it sounds crazy, but I be repeating that to myself. Yeah. And I try and repeat it to myself in his voice because he another person that got so much shit going on. Yeah. And he remains so strong. I feel Boosie. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not remaining strong.
Leaning on this one.
Right, with all he got going on.
Is he younger than us?
Nah, he older.
Okay.
But he older than me.
Okay.
Yeah. But I look
I love Jay, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Jay, I remember one time I was drinking and that fool looked me in my eye and said, your family needs you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
Right.
and you know what? It reminded me when Biggie Small says, the more I smoke, the smaller the Philly gets. Like, no shit.
Yeah. No, I was on the phone with him. I was on the phone with him on the way here. I'm like, man, I'm gonna stop and get me a bottle.
Yeah.
And I he was like, what kind? I
Yeah.
said, you know what? I ain't gonna get no Hennessy. I just get some wine. He said, the small one. I said, yeah, the small personal one. He said, just go clear. Just go regular. I said, all right, nigga, I ain't gonna trade.
You know what? If there's a heaven, he shall be in it.
I drink some water. Fuck it. Now I got no water.
Oh, and that's definitely clear.
So it is what it is. But yeah, so that's where I'm at with it. And so I got back into music, and I got a new lease on life.
Gotcha.
I ain't gonna say I beat my mental because I don't want to jinx it, but I got the best of it as of right now, and I've been good for a few years.
Well, the thing about it is that we always talk about God and the devil and stuff like that, because that's what I'm hearing you say in a nutshell. And when your psychiatrist or your therapist said you need to find something to do, that's why they say the
idle hands is the devil's
playground.
Yep.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
You know, like if say you work hard, you work, but then your chick don't work, right? She on the phone with a bunch of chicks that don't work. They gossiping all motherfucking day.
Right.
You know, you come through the door hard. Now she done conjured up some bullshit because she done had that on her mind all day. And that go for niggas too. When they chicks work and niggas just drinking all day and just bullshitting all day. You got time to come up, be a victim of your own. Shout out to Overkill. He had my god brother had a term that he say, be a victim of your own imagination.
That's a fight. That's what I'm going through, and that's what I'm here to try and help people with, because they say the most dangerous place. Do you know the most dangerous place in the world?
Your mind.
Your own mind.
Yeah.
So what they say is, if you was going to anywhere else that was dangerous in the world, what would you want to do? Take somebody with you. So before you go into your own mind, take somebody with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Have you read that book called The Power of Now?
I don't read.
Oh, okay.
I watch movies. No, I'm fucking. No, I haven't read it though.
And earlier you said that you was a Muslim. For all intent purposes, you mean Orthodox or you Nation of Islam?
Orthodox.
Okay. Have you ever studied with the Nation?
Yeah, I've been around the Nation for sure. We all come from that. You know what I'm saying? That's the stepping stone.
Yeah,
come on. But it's not that it was right for black people.
That's right.
Right, for black people born in America. That was our thing. You know what I'm saying? And it came to the place where it came to. Elijah Muhammad had great intent, and he did a great thing. You know, for the black people, uplifting us. Back in the 1930s, he straightened some pimps and players and drug addicts up, put them suits on, told them they was God, and you know what I'm saying. So it was great, for what it was for sure, and much love, you know what I'm saying, to my Nation of Islam brothers for sure.
Shout out to him.
Shout out.
And earlier you were saying that you got back into music.
Yeah.
From where?
From music.
I'm saying, you want to talk about the back part?
Yeah. So I was rapping. A while back, and I stopped because of my mental condition. And so I was making some progress in my area, and then I just disappeared because of I had my son, and when when I found out about him, I just wanted to. I don't know if I wanted to definitely take time to groom him, and what I needed to, because this was my first time. I don't know what I need to do with this situation that I'm facing with his mental disability. And then, and then life just took its toll, man. Living life, shit, we all living it. And music is a hobby that we all hope pays off one day.
Yeah.
Right? And so we all looking to cash in on that golden ticket. And so that's why, a lot of artists should have more compassion for each other, because we all, struggling musicians, especially when life take hold. People got kids, and people, you be at the club at open mic or wherever we're going at these clubs, people doing, and everybody got some shit they're going through. We just trying to let our hobby take us to the heights we wanted to take us to. You know what I'm saying? So life happened.
Yeah.
Life happened. Life hit me, and I took a step back. And
what was your first rap name though?
My first rap name was Shady Shoe.
Now this is what I want to know. Where did you get that name from?
Last name Shuford.
Oh.
Last name Shuford, and you know, and at the time, Shady was the thing, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I had it before Slim Shady, but it didn't matter shit because he's him, right?
Yeah.
So, don't matter who had it first, you know, who had it worse. You feel me? So that nigga had it the worst. I had it the worst. So, yeah. So but
hey, this motherfucker rapping right now.
Yeah, I can't stop. My mind don't stop moving. I have to sit calm to make it stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With no medication.
Yeah.
So but yeah, so it's Shady Shoe. It was Shady Shoe, and I put out some music. You know, I did a lot in my area, East Oakland, and it was working. You know what I'm saying? And life happened.
Yeah. So pick a number 1 through 12.
For what? What are we doing with that number? Is that how much money you gonna give me? I want 12.
What's the interview?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
1 through 12.
7.
When you was in 7th grade, what did you think that you'd be doing today?
I can't remember that far.
Okay.
Yeah, too much trauma. I can't even remember my childhood too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least that's what they're saying. I'm wondering why I can't remember so much. And they saying that I'm trying to some way subconsciously suppress what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I cannot remember 7th grade. Matter of fact, 7th grade, I was at Elmhurst Middle School. I mean, I just know that's where I went for 7th grade.
Yeah.
But I really can't. I can remember a friend I had, and I can remember my gym class. And I can remember my history teacher.
Could you remember people from back then?
I can remember some people, but I never went to school like that. Like I was never interested in school, even in school. And so I never graduated nothing. I've never graduated middle school or high school.
Then how did you go to high school without graduating?
I don't know. I guess my mom, and I guess they passed me obviously, but I never like walked the stage. I've never had a robe, nothing. I never did nothing.
Did you graduate high school?
Never graduated high school.
Still, do you have a GED now?
I went and got my GED. Yeah, I went and got my GED. Yeah, years later.
So this is what I want to know. With the memory thing going on, how do you remember your lyrics and stuff?
I don't think it's short term. I can remember everything now. I'm saying when I try and think back to there, I don't have a lot of milestones to like.
Nothing sticks out.
Nothing sticks out. It's like I can't remember. Like people stick out, right? So I can remember people, but like situations don't stick out. Like, oh, this is where I was and this is what I was doing. I try to remember. I really want to remember, and it's sad because I don't even have no pictures. The way my family operated, no pictures. It wasn't big on pictures, nothing. And so when I see people have a photo book of their childhood, I don't even have nothing to refer to.
While this is right on my mind, I want to ask you something.
Yes, sir.
Have they ever tried to hypnotize you?
No, I ain't for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't for that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just gotta ask.
No. Yeah, I ain't for a lot of things.
What's this? We here.
Yeah. No, I'm not. That is a form. They got that in therapy though. I've looked it up. Yeah. But I ain't for that part. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even for the medicine part. They be trying to push that on me. Yeah. Like I'll go in there and like it'll be a session and I'm thinking we finna talk. You know what I'm saying? And he got his clipboard and he's just doing this and I'm telling him. And he says, "Okay, here you go." And he'll tear the paper. It's a prescription. And I'm like, well, I thought it was like the movies, you know, when I kick back, doc, on that couch. This nigga was just sitting there letting me ramble and making his observation from listening to me talk like you listening. And I guess he felt like, and this is how much and this is how many milligrams that'll work for you.
And timing you too.
But I thought, but I always get psychiatrists and psychologists mixed up. Yeah. And so I have an appointment for a psychologist and it's a psychiatrist, or I have one talk to you. I forgot which one it is, but one talk to you and one is only there for medication.
That's right.
And I got the medication, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the other guy. I had to go back. Go back through the fucking shit. Go get the person. I told him. I said I want to talk to somebody, man. Because I really feel like I'm sharp enough to get this. Yeah. To figure it out. What's wrong with me? Yeah. And I don't need no medication.
You know what? I gotta ask you this, man, because you always chill. Every time I see you, I'm juiced to see you. I'm happy to see you.
To see you too.
And I feel it. I mean, you got the cupcakes and shit. You give me cupcakes and shit like that. Yeah. And I gotta ask you something. In the back of your mind, you was like, man, I'll blast this nigga.
in the back of my
I'm
mind,
just saying, like with the autos and the motherfucking you know, just those thoughts. Do you like,
never, nothing about you personally. In the back of my mind, I blast everybody. Oh, mamas. I'm scared, bro. I'm scared.
hey,
I'm scared.
can I say something?
Yeah.
Shout out to Jay, man. He's purposeful.
Yeah, he helped me.
Yeah, for sure, man. So
He helped me a lot. But
so-
no, nothing against you, my
No,
brother.
no, I know.
I love you. I don't never want to hurt another black man, or African. We need to love each other. And, you know what I'm saying? But it's a saying. When firearms training in it is be kind to everyone you meet.
Yeah.
But have a plan to kill if you have to right there.
So let me set up a scenario question for you.
Yes, sir.
Say it's anniversary. You just bought your wife a fur coat.
I would never. I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
You know, she deserves it.
No, she don't. No, I'm playing. I'm fucking with you.
So
Go. Yes, she do.
you coming out of, let's just say,
Where they got fur coats at?
no, you got the fur coat, but
Oh,
you coming out of somewhere
Yes.
and you got a strap on you.
Always.
Somebody's bipping your car and taking the fur coat out. What do you do?
No, I'm not going. No. No, I'm not gonna kill no bipper.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't that. No, that ain't right. You don't kill nobody. John. Obviously, something going on with them young men. You feel me?
Okay. Okay.
And and if they're young black men or young men of color, because obviously, you know, that's what we assume. Might be a white boy, but if it's a white boy and blast, no, I'm fucking with you. No, you don't. Nobody. I don't advise nobody to hurt anybody stealing. First of all, you gotta know the laws, and you going down, Jack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the state of California, nigga, this ain't Florida. You know what I'm saying? So one thing I do know, I know the laws. You got to study the laws if you're going to have that responsibility. And anybody, whether you legal, illegal, in the state of California, most likely you illegal because they not granting damn near nobody no licenses. So, yeah, don't shoot nobody because they're going to probably be from the back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would not shoot that right there.
So, and this is the question of the day. Do you have a harder time keeping it real with yourself or have a harder time keeping it real with other people if you had to pick one and why?
Man, I'm hard on both, myself and others. Very hard. Very, I'm going to tell you what it is. If I fuck with you. If I don't fuck with you, I'm going to ignore it and you can do what you want to do.
Yeah.
But if I fuck with you and we are talking, I got to tell you the real because I don't want no flaw shit around me. I can't have you delusional around me.
Yeah.
Because that delusion could rub off or it could affect how I'm moving.
Yeah.
So you have to be in touch with reality as much as I can be in myself, especially if we doing something, you know, rap and all that other shit. Like we got to be, you know what I'm saying? We got to be on point. And so, you know, you only as good as your team.
That's right.
And so if your team is, you know, in dream la la land and, you know, so I tell them the truth, but I tell them the truth with love and I even ask them if they want my truth. But myself, I'm the hardest. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? I killed myself off. Literally and figuratively, I killed my old self off to come anew. Yeah. That's how hard I am. Nigga, that shit didn't work. Nigga, you was trying rapping, nigga, it didn't work. How long you gonna try, nigga? You gonna be like one of these niggas keep digging yourself a grave, nigga? You finna try again, nigga? You gonna look at the playing field, nigga, and recalibrate? You ain't gotta stop. I tell niggas, stop. Everybody always say, oh, never stop. Stop, nigga. Stop. Don't do that to your family. Babies need you. Nigga out here just bullshitting on some shit that ain't working. Anything else we do that don't work, nigga would stop. Oh, but we can't. Nigga, stop. Don't quit. Stop.
What's the difference?
Readjust.
What's the difference between stopping and quitting?
Quitting is giving it up. When you stop at a stop sign, you keep going though, right?
Yeah.
You look both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Making sure nothing hits you. Making sure nothing come out of the way. You feel me? You don't quit. Quitting is cutting the car off. Don't cut the car off, bro. Just stop at the stop sign, bro. Look both ways.
I like that.
Come on, man.
Semi or I almost said you.
You can say whatever you want to say.
Hey, so this is what I want to know, man. What is the biggest difference between Semi and Shu?
One was rapping, Semi singing.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't rap no more.
Would you ever put a album out with Simi and Shoot?
Never. No purpose. For what? I don't need to relive something that didn't work. Why we gonna keep doing something that didn't work? With all this work out here, everybody working, I'm just trying to hold on to that nigga. Why? If we, yeah, what? All these new cars, I keep trying to build the old one. Like, go get a new one, nigga. If you can't say that, some people can't. I'm gonna get a new car. I'm a new car kind of nigga. I fuck with old schools, but I like me a new car. I don't like changing the oil, nigga. I just want to get my shit and go. Yeah, I ain't changing no oil, nothing, nigga. Whatever it is off the line, I'm a new car. You see me, nigga, it's gonna be a new car. Every time I get in the old school and shit, weather stripping off, and I need some AC. I need my shit enclosed. I don't want my trunk rattling, nothing, nigga. I want my shit.
I want some shit where I get out, and if I lock the key in the
man, come
the
on,
door,
man, that motherfucker open for me.
Yeah,
you locked your key in. Oh, thank you, baby. Yeah, fuck all that. I want heated seats. I'm a new car, nigga, and that's what Young Simi is. Young Simi is the heated seats, man.
Come on. Ah!
Come on. Young Simi is the heated seats, man.
Yeah,
when you get heated seats in the old school, man, you can keep going. I'm in the heated seats.
Watch this. But don't quit.
Don't quit. Don't cut the car off. Don't cut the car off. But just stop at the stop sign. Stop at the stop sign. Look both ways. See what's working. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know at the green light when that motherfucker turn green, motherfucker go. No. A nigga could be coming the other way hella fast. Nigga,
that's right.
Pause at that green light for 2 seconds.
That's right.
Don't just hit it.
Yeah.
When that motherfucker turn green, you going, yeah, that's when you get your shit laminated.
Laminated.
Come on. And so, yeah, no. Just stop.
Yeah.
Just stop. Don't keep beating a dead horse. Stop. Recalibrate. Make the proper adjustment because life is adjustments.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You ever seen Mayweather fight?
Yeah.
Okay. Mayweather say he don't study who he about to, you know how they study the other boxer? He don't do that. He said, nigga, we in a fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just adjust to whatever you doing. Like I got to adjust in life. Life going to throw you curveballs. Life going to do a lot of shit to you. If your adjustment game is good, you can win at anything.
That's right.
You don't have to stop, bro. I mean, you don't have to quit. Please stop so you could take a look in the mirror and really assess the situation. And then, you know, keep going. The car's still on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You might have to do something different. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell Jay all the time, some of the worst players are great-ass coaches. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to get out the game, but you might have to switch roles and adjust.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so, you know, that's how I look at it. That's how I view it. Stop, don't quit, though.
So what you working on in semi-auto? Talk about some of the music.
Yeah. I just dropped the album. Don't Feel Sorry for Me. You know, some like it. You know, they saying they like it. I'm a writer. I ended up like studying songwriting for some years, and I was just always into songs, and I always knew how to write songs, R&B, pop, you know, country, rock, whatever. And so I'm writing now. I'm part of a collective, me, Fab, Don DeVille, 3 Elise, and so, you know, we write, you know, and Fab getting the records to who he get them to, big people. He done send stuff to Snoop, Usher, T.I., you know what I'm saying, his friends in the industry that he made, because, you know, he done wrote hits. And so, you know, he's using that, and he saw my talents and my skills, and, you know, and we got a really good rapport, and so he tapped on me, and I don't want nothing. I don't even want nothing from it. I gotta stay busy, like the therapist said, and he knows that. And approaching it, he knows what I deal with. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I told him, I don't even want nothing. You know what I'm saying? If I need some money, nigga, I'm looking at music, I'm in the wrong business. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is something that I should love to do. If you need some money, nigga, go get some money. There's plenty of ways to make money out there. You know what I'm saying? Go get some money. Don't wait on music to get you no money. If it come, cool. You know, definitely get your just do it, whatever you deserve. Mm-hmm. But, you know, go handle your business and enjoy what you're doing. And he know I enjoy. I don't do no paperwork. I don't do nothing. I don't do that business, nothing. I don't do nothing business. I'm a creator.
You got any shows coming up?
None as of yet coming. Actually, he's doing the Hyphy Era tour. Yeah. Yeah. And so I'm sure I'm gonna be on that, opening up somewhere on that. Yeah. Somewhere up in that building. You know, just because we closed. I'm on. He dropped shit, he dropping a project every week, every other Friday. And I've been on pretty much all those, you know what I'm saying, 2 or 3 times because we really working. You know, he working at a feverish pace. You know, can't nobody fuck with Blood. You know what I'm saying? He the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? And I get to see a side of him that people don't see, and I always tell him in the studio, I'm like, damn, man, I wish I could show people how good you are.
Yeah.
Because they know how good he is. They don't know he is fucking
You got to
good.
see it.
You got to see it in person. It's like a fucking, I call him, I say it's like a carnival act. You know,
Yeah.
come one, come all, come look at the, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Definitely.
a sideshow attraction, the way he can get down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I guess, you know, obviously I must be something like that too for him to even tap on
For
me
sure.
the way I get down. So, yeah, I'm like I said, working with Fab, getting these songs out, writing for a lot of people. Shit, I got song. Everybody damn near in the Bay got songs with me now, and got a hook from me, and you know, and so I'm enjoying it, man. I'm staying busy.
Okay.
You know, most of the time it's just if I like it, I don't even want to know. You know, obviously I charge people who, you know, I charge for hooks. You know, I've been getting paid for hooks for sure, but you know, most of the time I ain't really worried about that shit, bro. I just gotta stay busy. They don't know what I do this for, and I got a real deep reason I do this shit, bro.
What about your merch? The merch.
Oh, my merch. So the merch is actually J merch.
Okay.
And I, you know, obviously, you know, I'm affiliated with him, but he got hoodies and hats, and it's called Haters Not Allowed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so HNA, and yeah, he got, and it's quality shit. I got one on right now. It's a hat right now. It's what it say? Hair appointment tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, he got these hats. So he got that, and I'm just repping for my partner.
Yeah.
Like everybody should do. You know what they say, if your friends got something, support it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Why not? It don't cost you nothing. And so, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Just supporting my friend. I don't have an interest to do a clothing line myself personally, but that's his thing, and I support him with it. If he, you know, I ain't too big, nigga. If you open up something, I'll help you sweep the floors.
Yeah.
You know, we just gotta do what we gotta do. We human first, bro.
For sure.
People get the music shit twisted, and they forget that we human, and then they get this real nigga thing, and you know, they get twisted with that, but we just human.
It's funny that you say that, get this real nigga shit twisted, because I've heard so many different definitions on what a real nigga is.
That's why I just go straight to human, bro, because you can make a motherfucker can make their own, you know what I'm saying? You can make up your own. So when it get convoluted like that, people start making up their own. Just go back to the basis of it, bro.
Go back to the basics.
Come on, man. We we human beings, and we
man.
need to show love to each other. We need to you know, support each other. It's hard enough not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know.
Motherfuckers always taking shit out of context, like that word weird. I heard a motherfucker say, man, that old weird ass nigga keep calling me.
That could be anything. That could be whatever they want it to be.
I said, what did he do? He said, man, you know, we was out kicking it, and you know, I brought 500 from the nigga, and he kept calling me, weird ass nigga. I said, he's not weird. He just wants his money.
Right. What they say, that money wasn't funky when you your funky ass $20. It wasn't funky $40. It wasn't funky when you when you needed it, man.
Yeah. So what video should we check out first?
My latest video is Trying. It's you know, it's called Young Simi Trying. I kind of touch on, you know, some of the things I went through. You know, it's heartfelt to me. It's personal to me. I never thought I'd be making like heartfelt music. Music talking about my life, but shit, that's where it's at. That's the only thing I got. I got myself, and nobody got my story but me. You know, I could try and tell a bitch, oh, shake your ass, twerk, or do this and that, but everybody doing that. If I talk about myself, ain't nobody got my story. So it's for who it's for, as in any music. Music is subjective. You feel me?
Yeah.
There's somebody think you better than Jay-Z, as they should, because they might be right, and they right in their world.
That's true. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so we got to allow people to be right in their own world. And by that being, so it is true to that person.
Mm-hmm.
So music is subjective, and so like I said, my music is for, who is not. You know, take a gander. Maybe it still ain't.
And with the mental health thing, I just want to chime in back to that. Do you actually reach out to young people that struggle with some of the same things? Like, do you give back to the community with that situation?
Well, I don't. As of right now, I don't know how. Like, I don't know how to reach to anybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if I have the time to. But to who crosses my path, I definitely give them what I know. you know, I don't know if I should start a online thing. If people online, do I go to a rec center? I don't know where. You know, when they say give back to community, I'll be standing on the corner. Hey, I don't know who the fuck to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Community. Yeah, motherfuckers in school. So you know,
motherfucker be out there on Sunday.
I'm trying.
For motherfuckers.
Mandela Parkway. Hey, anybody got mental problems? What I can do? Who I'm talking to. So I don't really know how to go about it. Personally, I mean, it sounds good. I would love to give back to the community. I just don't know how.
Try
right.
Check out Youth Uprising.
Okay, there we go. See, that helped me because I didn't know. You know. And so, like I said, I'm just coming back, and you know, I don't know. So that's dope, and I would love to for sure because I got a lot of information about that on how to overcome. It's a lot of people, you know, having symptoms, body symptoms, mental symptoms.
Yeah, and
I know how to overcome all that. I mean, or at least for me, and I could give but I do help people going through it personally. Like people know I went through it. They call me and.
Definitely.
And I definitely help. So if that's helping my community, maybe they know how to reach the community. They could take them what I can. I don't know where the hell to go.
And talk about the business, the cupcake business. You and wifey with the cupcakes. Talk about that. Put that on the map real quick.
Yeah. So she got Cutie Pies. We got Cutie Pies. It's a real big business in the Bay Area. We kind of blew up in 2019, and we've been going ever since. Yeah. It's an invention. She invented it, and it was something she did in the kitchen. And I ended up selling my barbershop to fund it and put it out there. And I used a lot of my rapper friends, and the people that I knew to market it, and because I'm really into marketing and things like that. And so and it took off. It got to the people. We've been on every radio station in the Bay Area. We've been everywhere.
That's dope.
Yeah, we got orders from here to Kenya.
Huh?
Yeah, Brooklyn, Trinidad, Wyoming, everywhere. Yeah. So
that's dope.
Yeah. So I'm doing that. You know, me and her, we doing that, and it's lit. You know.
Any other businesses?
No, just that of right now. I stopped firearms training when I shot myself, and they hid all my guns, and they didn't want to give them back except for one. No,
who was they?
My family.
Okay, that's what I thought that you meant.
My family hit it. You know, even my son, he down taking big choppers and shit, trying to tuck it in somewhere under the bed. But you know, it got so bad that I'll tell him hide my shit because I'm feeling bad.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't even have, you know, a lot of times I shouldn't even have access to that kind of stuff. But I'm okay. I don't want to hurt nobody. I'm not like that.
Yeah.
I'm so motherfucking savage. I hurt my motherfucking self before I hurt another black man. I don't want to put that narrative out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm a singer, and I enjoy music, and I enjoy family, and God, and I enjoy you, brother.
For sure, man.
Come on.
And guess what?
Come on.
I enjoy you too,
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, so, you know, but yeah, no, yeah.
Well, before we get out of here, man, tell people where they can find your wife's, you and your wife's business for the cupcakes, and then your Instagram handle, and then, you know.
Yep. Real Cutie Pies, at Real Cutie Pies, RealCutiePies. I ain't go to school, I told you.
Yeah.
And then go to, make sure you follow my boy Jay Dandridge. Jay Dandridge _ Supernova for now, unless he change it. And then the clothing, what's the clothing? H&A clothing store. And so definitely go, you know, he got some hoodies and stuff like that and hats and stuff. He real creative with it. He got more stuff coming too, but, you know, and I support him at what he doing, you know, so he could build his legacy and take care of his children too. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. And you got to tell them where to find you.
At Semiotto, SEMIODDO. You know, like odd, you know, being odd, Semiotto. And when I made it, I was trying to think of a name. I did it, and I found out there's another person out here named Semiotto, AUTO or something like that. And I think my people know him or whatever like that. So sometimes people get that confused, and, you know, much love to him. Shout out to him. I don't know his name. I don't even know if that's his real stage name or is that just his Instagram name? Is that his name? I'm not sure either, but I know it's Instagram, and sometimes people get that confused. But shout out to him.
Shout him out.
Shout him out. Yeah, send me Otto, AUTO, but I'm Otto. ODDO, like kind of being odd. You know,
Yeah, for sure. That's
I'm
dope.
odd, weird.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah. So yeah, that yeah.
Well, thanks, man, for coming on time, bro.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Well, I'm LD's also known Lawrence One for another episode of I Need to Know, and as usual, come on, you know what I want.